What up, collective? Hasn't it been an awesome weekend? Mm-hmm. How's everybody on this blessed try rising? It's a good energy cleanser. My little singing bowls. My little singing bowl. Well, I hope everybody has had a blessed weekend. A peaceful weekend, hopefully. No, I have. And we're back. I know I'm not the only one that's been noticing some weird energy, but weird individuals. Yes, we know the divine collective gets followed. Ain't nothing new. You kind of get used to it. So I hope these little sad gang stalkers. I hope whatever breadcrumbs they're being paid is worth it. Because I can guarantee you, when that karma hits, ooh, not so much. And it's weird that it's just crazy how much the planet is like asleep still. Or should I say null and void? Yeah. A lot of the planet is null and void. Especially the town where I reside. Not that I plan on living there for very much longer, but hey. Especially the town where I reside. And it's mad because you think to yourself, you're not doing anything out of the ordinary, so it's just odd that well, let's just say the same thieving family members like to send people to follow you, track you, stalk you. Do you know what I mean? In some cases, like have some type of weird interaction or try to have some type of weird interaction. Like they saying that the devil makes work for idle hands, and these people are definitely idle. Definitely idle. Definitely idle. But anyway, guys, let's see what Spirit has in store for us on this rising. And the funny thing is, there's a lot of I told you shows in the energy. So the ones out there playing with witchcraft, you're real stupid. You're going to get what you're looking for. Not the result you want, though. I promise you. Not the result you want.
My mother and I fell off a cliff with the water.
So who didn't hear? What do you feel? You are already, ain't you? Yeah, you know, you're already feeling it already. I'm trying to read this, these little groups. It's mad to know that I have to just say this in there, just to say how I see it. It's mad to see that a lot of society, not all, but a lot of society, always want what others have. I mean, you might have stolen more equity, stolen more abundance, but why are you still jealous? I always wonder that. Why are you so jealous? You call the chosen ones a bum, you call us poor, you call us every name under the sun. But yet, though, you continue to stalk us, copy us, and try and emanate our energy. Really believing as though it's going to pay off for you. No, boo boo. That's the sad thing. Maybe you should have took that money and got your brain rewired. How about that? You think because you have more money that means that you're better. No, it doesn't. This means you're an idiot with money. Do you understand? Because if you stealing people's money, it makes you feel as though you're above somebody. That's the highest form of weakness, darling. But yet if you lack confidence, you have to pay people to be in your life. Just like those warlocks that like to how can I say, marry for convenience. Who would have thought, eh? Nobody abides by the sanctimony of marriage. So nobody actually gets married for the real reasons. I think that's quite disgusting, vile actually. And then you got those weirdos that love bomb people just to marry them so that they can attach to their wealth and then steal it from them. Also the while being down low, also the while having multiple Jezebelian third parties. Weird, isn't it? And you see it all the time. And the funny thing is, it's these little third parties that seem to think that they're more than just the side bitch or the side dude. Make it make sense. But yet the one person that they're supposed to have married in sickness and in health, they only married them to attach to their wealth or their abundance. Mainly spiritual wealth. 'Cause let's be real. A lot of you people out here are in a reoccurring karmic cycle of karma and karmic debt because you refuse to pay it off. Well, you got no choice. Because unlike some of us, we awake. Hence why the nearest you can get is trying to friend request the collective from fake accounts. Make it make sense. Ain't nothing fake about us. But you have the audacity to call us fake. Boo boo. Take a look in the mirror. Oh, there's mind for that Michael Jackson song. I'm starting with the warlock in the mirror. You can never ever change your ways. And no message could have been any clearer. Yes, I got jokes today, collective. I got jokes all week. But yeah, I've been making a lot of observations. Resting more. How can I say? Looking into other things. It's been, yeah. What does my divine collective need to know, spirit? But I'm feeling like this week. Ooh. So, I like these colors as well. So, 5 of Cups in the upright with the 6 of Swords. So we got your throat chakra and we got, I believe, the universe. So for some of you, this kind of gives me, some of you have walked away from a lot of toxic individuals. Also, some of you know that there's these people, I don't know why they're trying to play wolf in sheep's clothing, to be quite honest, because at this stage, do you understand me? If you allow these people back around you, then you the bobo. I can't say no no better than that. You the bobo. Somebody obviously hates when I show up, don't you? I know when you people don't see me there, sat there like, yes, the spell we done is working. Yes, that ritual's working. No, bitch. This is one earth angel you can't touch. Not even on my worst day. Okay? Thank you, next. Even with your little gangs of witches and warlocks trying to protest against me, you still lost. And you always will. Because, yeah, she's damn right. I'm anointed by the motherfucking fire, bitch. Ain't shit you can do either. The universe is also guiding you to continue to move forward. And kind of getting don't look back. Some of you are not sure if you're, I wouldn't say saddened, but I kind of sense that it's weird because not all of you, but some of you don't even think about woulda, shoulda, coulda. Because that's a projection. Do you know what I mean? Because you know what was done. It's not rocket science. There's no hiding it no more. Do you understand? It's in plain sight. What was once hidden is clear as day, in plain sight. And the mad thing is, you're the same people you encounter. Really, really funny. They just move the same. Isn't that mad? They could be in different parts of wherever you live, yeah. But I'm telling you now, they all say the same shit. So I just call them paid NPCs at this point. Paid NPCs. And what they're being paid to me ain't really worth it. So whatever oath they took, whatever they signed, they're not allowed to stop. Do you understand? If they choose that, oh, I want to do something different now, I don't want to do this anymore, what do you think's going to happen? They are then going to become the target. That's what's going to happen. I promise you. But yeah, because you choose not to, I wouldn't say choose, you kind of, not saying strategic, but in the sense of, you work out of discernment. So you know when deliberate individuals, or if you encounter certain individuals, you know for a fact that's deliberate. Do you understand? You know these people were sent to intercept you. And all these people are going to do is cause you some type of disappointment. Because that's what they're there to do. Do you know? Is that for you to know, don't give these people the time of day. Do you know what I mean? It's not about being polite or respectful. Because these people never showed you no respect when they did the shit they did to you behind your back like the cowards they are. So let them scutter back into the sewers where they belong and keep it moving. You don't have to explain this all to anybody. And that's the thing. These people think that they have a right to know your business. These people believe they have a right to question you, but yet though they cannot answer the same questions. Make it make sense. And all they do is lie. Do you understand? Imagine you raw catch people in their lies. They think you're stupid because purely for the fact of you just let them carry on. Do you understand? You just let them carry on. Why would you argue with a liar collective? Make it make sense. What, so they can try and convince you that there's something that they've never been? Do you know what I mean? Especially when these are the same individuals where maybe in the past you gave them definitely way too many chances. Let me just get that out the window for starters. You gave them way too many chances. And all they did was repeat the same said behavior. So think about it. I just heard, where's their head at? They have no brain cells. So whatever agreement they took, what they didn't realize was whoever's pulling their strings is puppeting them. So they might think they're in control of their actions or in control of what they're doing. No, you're not. The minute you took whatever payment you took, you dummy, do you understand? You gave these people to, how can I say, puppeteer your free will. Some of you probably realizing it now, isn't it? Now you want to go against the grain, huh? Your groups are falling apart. I just heard there's a rat in the kitchen. I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. Yeah, you have a rat in your camp. Possibly more than one. I mean, considering the shit you do, and you have such this strong alliance, you don't trust nobody. You don't trust each other. So yeah, the universe is guiding you to continue moving forward. Don't even look back. The only reason why these people are trying to encounter you now, collective, I'm being honest with you, yeah, it's because they never expect you to get this far. I'd even go as far to say as some of these weirdos was probably making bets about how far you would get, making bets when you would fall. They tried to make bets on your life. Yeah. Somebody lost a lot of money. I know. That's what you get. Yeah, 12 ones. It's like when you think about all you have to accomplish or all you have accomplished, these are people that can't take the credit for anything you've accomplished. And this is why they're trying to worm their way back into your energy. They want to validate some of the bullshit they've been spitting. Some of these people are actually two-faced out there trying to say like, oh, I helped them do this. I helped them set up their business. Let me tell the universe something. Yeah? And you cover members that spying from fake accounts. Let me make something very, very clear. Nobody assisted the collective to do anything other than the divine and our spirit guides. You understand? Anything we've birthed, we put in the blood, sweat, and tears. Some of us have been doing this for years. And all you've been doing is trying to campaign against us because of your own insecurities. Because us achieving what we've achieved exposes your own insecurities and your lack of, and the work you've never done on yourselves. So you sit and you watch the collective, yeah, and then you impersonate our characteristics to act as though, oh, you've done the work. Half of you bitches are in the dark night of the soul. You don't like it, do you? Yeah. Now you want to ask the collective, how did you get through? None of your business. Because when you was perpetrating those fuckers on the collective, you didn't give a damn. So guess what? Now you can do the same. Yeah, you're stressed, you're in anxiety. 3 lots of swords out, yeah. It's like our own consciousness, our own self-awareness is what guided us to move the way we moved. Because we knew that these people was paying people to try and trigger us. They were trying to set traps for us. Guess what? The same traps you set for us, you all fell in. One by one. Every trap you've set, you've fallen in yourself. At the same time, what you've done is expose yourselves. Expose who the true haters are. It's like now some of you people want to act as though, oh, it wasn't like that. No, bitch. You can sit in the energy of anxiety. If someone got a dicky stomach, how can I say? Is either somebody is having problems sleeping or they're having to drink alcohol or use substances to obliterate themselves into sleep, if that makes any sense. Essentially knocking themselves out. I'd be very careful with what you're taking. Do you understand? Because that's how people accidentally overdose. But hey, that's what you want for the collective, right? Everything you wish for us is what you wish for yourself. So be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. You just might get it. You just might get it. Be careful what you wish for, because it's not the way you expect it to be. But yeah, someone's very anxious. I'm getting like heavy anxiety. How can I say? You see how the collective, yeah, and it's really funny, yeah. You see, the more these people try and attack you in any way, shape, or form, all it does is it illuminates you more. Because I feel beautiful right about now. But I do know there was times where people were trying to mess around with my appearance on purpose. Do you understand me? It's the people around, people I used to be associated with, including family members. And the mad thing is, you'd know, because the minute these people are in your immediate environment, shit goes left, shit starts to go haywire. Do you understand? It's a thing where you've seen it so many times now. There's no way you can ignore or put it down to, oh, it's just one of those things. No, boo boo. That's a strategic attack. So yeah, now they're anxious because they're desperate now. Nobody's buying their bullshit. Nobody's falling for it. I suppose people's probably calling them out too. And there are people, whether they've made it apparent or not, I do sense that there are people that have been watching us for a long time. Some of these people may have been told misinformation, lies and slander about us. But that's not what they're seeing. That's a good thing. I like that. You have got some people that have self-awareness. You do have some people that are not stupid. You do have some people that when you tell them lies, yeah, I'm telling you now, their spiritual antennas go bing, 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 but they just don't say anything. They'll be like, oh, is it really? Okay. So how did you come to that conclusion? Elaborate some more. Yeah. So then whilst you're then going on a tirade, believing that these people are believing your bullshit, you're just sealing your fate. Literally sealing your fate. So what you had planned for the collective is now your reality. That's what I'm getting. What you planned for the collective is now your reality. And some of you, because you were so arrogant, do you understand, and ignorant to your own energy, your own surroundings, do you understand me? You missed the warning signals. Considering you're so smart, yet you're so thick at the same time, gracefully. Yeah, and by the time you realized, you was too far. By the time you realized how you actually look to people, it was too late. Because people are going to think to yourself, like, how long have you been babbling on? And then they'll come and look at the collective. And all the collective is doing, all we're doing, chat, is moving in our purpose. That's it, and that's all. Do you understand? Again, you cannot ask anybody a question that you can't answer yourself. Make it make sense. Why have you called? Is somebody being left out in the cold, maybe? Collective, if anybody comes to ask you, because blue is throat chakra, so that means someone wants to ask you something regarding money. Don't give them a nothing. I'm being guided to tell you at this point, at this present moment in time, you can't trust nobody. Do you understand? Because these people know that they cannot approach you, so they will send other people, or they will pay other people to approach you. So whatever they was doing, they're not eating no rewards from it. Excuse me. Does someone want to speak and excuse me, spiritual burp. Yeah, we've got 5-5. 5-5 is 10. Completion. It's a wrap. And look, we've got 5 on the hidden haters, I call them. The ones that like to hide incognito. But yeah, we've got the 5 of Kungs out here. So some of these players, again, you know when you steal people's shit, the funny thing is you don't appreciate it, so you will spend it recklessly. And that's exactly what you've done. But these people thought, we know what we'll do. We will put a fraudulent life insurance policy on the collector's head. And then when we need the money, we'll cash out. Because that's what you people do to people. You do it to your own family members, so why wouldn't you? Oh, you don't like me speaking? Tough. Yep. You're mad because the universe is illuminating us as successful. Successful that we're still alive, going strong, and of sane mind and body. Ah, told you. So I'm not sure if this was cover members collective or your actual family members, but we've got 3 feminines here. 3 of Cups in reverse. They were celebrating what they thought. They thought they've achieved something, but it's in the reverse. Yeah, I bet these bitches now got digestive problems. Definitely got digestive problems. Because yellow is your solar plex. So I'm not sure if someone's struggling with like acid reflux or what's that feeling you get like is it like that gastro stuff? Is it gastroenteritis? You know what I mean? When you eat certain foods and then you get that pain in your gut here. And every time you burp it's like oil. Does that make it? It's like oil comes up into your throat. Yeah. Someone's got some type of stomach or digestive problems. That's what you get. Because they're stuck. It's like they was blinded by their own ignorance. They was blinded by their own arrogance. They was blinded by their own rage, which was misdirected. These are people that like to blame others for anything that goes wrong in their life. But what they're not telling people is they're the darkest individuals I've ever had the displeasure of observing. These are the kind of people that are the masters of it's literally like they're professional liars. These are the kind of people that will say, oh no, I would never deal with things like this, or I don't get involved with things like that. Do you understand? Anybody that has to, how can I say, pitch that they're not this way or that way, or they ain't going for this and that, I guarantee you they're at the hilt of these same said low vibration activities. And there's always these ones. Oh, I would never get involved with things like that. That's not my character. You bold-faced, nasty-ass, demonic liar. Because you're always in some drama. These are the kind of people that like to go around and this is what they use as like, what do you call it? Like an icebreaker. Oh, have you heard about so-and-so? Or so-and-so told me this about you. Come to find out, no one had said shit to them. They literally just make things up on a whim. They've been doing it for so long, it's literally like it's come second nature. They've been doing it for so long, collective. When they split their lies, yeah, this is how twisted in the mind they are. It's like they're trying to turn their lies into truth by using spell work and directing negative energy, yeah. But yet though, they're trying to revert the truth into a lie. Make it make sense. You cannot change the truth, no matter how much you try and preach it up, add bits on, take bits off, tell your fabricated version. Do you understand? We're always 100. Good, bad, or indifferent. That's the difference between us and you. You wouldn't know the truth if it chopped off your right leg. You would still pretend as though your right leg was still there. Make it make sense. All right, then. That's these people. The evilest ones come wearing the title of family and siblings. Some of you even parents. So now, I'm not sure if some of these having some type of is it mind fog, headaches, migraines? Not that I've ever suffered from that, but yeah, some of these I don't know if they're having some type of psychotic episode, mental breakdown, or as some people like to articulate it, spaz out. But someone's in some type of mental torture, mental turmoil because of the shit you did. You know it, we know it. There's no getting away from it. And for those that pay people to lie, still. Ooh, I knew it. Queen of Swords in reverse with the Six of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. So those that were celebrating, you're not celebrating anymore. So whoever this Jezebel is, because that's exactly what you are, you're a Jezebel. That could be your family collective, someone's family part of this coven, or it could even be a you understand? Or someone in their family. But either way, you got some filthy little liar that's very upset. So the universe is giving you back what you deserve. You don't like it, do you? The universe is teaching your ass a lesson. And the mad thing is, how can you believe it's not fair? Make it make sense. You're getting karma for the actions you took. Again, this is how you know that these people are not tightly wrapped. Because they're so far in their own ego. Don't expect no change. These are the kind of people that will take their lies to their grave. Although some may try and, I don't know, release it on their last breaths. Not that it makes any difference, because the damage is already done. And the fact that we're still here, collective, healing, going strong, is testimony. And exposure, by the way. Yeah, so there's just, or it could be more than one person, but I know they're big, man. And the white spirit is telling me this is your own family. People in your own family. So wherever these few dark witch bitches were, yeah, they was working together. Like they say in it, birds of a feather flock together. You was the common denominator. So if they see one person's getting repercussions, they know it's only a matter of time before they get theirs too. Collective. Yeah, they're big mad and purple is the universe. That's the origin. Is these people. It's like what they do is, and it's mad because they hate to see other people happy. So they deliberately attack people. You must call them joy stealers. Happiness killers and joy stealers. That's what they do. But they want it for themselves. But the thing about it is when you do shit like that, there will come a point when you try that dumb shit with the wrong person and they will hand your ass to you. with barely lifting a finger. Look at that, 777. I like that. 2 of Wands in the upright. It's literally like, how can I say? And also, they're going to say as well, these people are just nasty. Because I'm quite sure is, for instance, I would never want to romantically pursue my siblings' partners or any of my siblings' exes. But these people do. So whichever one of your siblings or your family members slept with your exes, good for them. Good for them. Because some of them have a gift that keeps on giving. You deserve everything you get. Yeah. And the thing about it is these people got joy out of it because they see it as, oh, this is how sick they are. Oh, I'm getting one up on their collective. How? That's not a flex, boo-boo. That just proves you're trash. Collective, you know who some of these people are. Definitely. Do you understand? Because they have a history of doing this to you. Which is even more so why they're being exposed now. Because they're known for doing this to people. And the mad thing is, the same people that enable this behavior, your ass is getting karma too, stupid. That's like saying, let me give you an example. That's like saying, yeah, I have a half sibling, does exactly the same thing. And this nasty skank, yeah, didn't just sleep with my kid's dad. She did it to her own sisters. She did it to her own mother. She even did it to her mother-in-law. What does that tell you about people like that? Including her own friends. And a friend of mine's too. And then boast and bragged about it. Like it was a flex. How? It just means you're a loose Jezebel. Hello? And then you want to call the collective a prosy. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It's like you like to go through the whole family tree. And those of us that have siblings like that, yeah, they're with this too. So clearly, consider they was spoiled. They were still jealous. Yeah, these are people was out here spreading lies about you to make out like you're the one doing what they've been doing. So watch how much, because I know people spoke up about this. I can sense it. There's been conversations where these people have, or this bitch, should I say, this disgusting, disease-ridden sleazebag has put things that they've done on others. But you're still close with the other sibling, knowing that you was blackmailing your own sibling's husband. Make it make sense. Even going as far as to pass it on to another family member. Make it make sense. We ain't cut from the same cloth, boo-boo. We ain't cut from the same cloth. So all the shenanigans is coming out. I promise you. And the only reason why so many people have stayed quiet, I'll be honest with you, is because they was embarrassed that they even went there. Do you understand? They felt disgusted with themselves to know that they actually looked at somebody like that. Don't play with me. Yeah. That's truth for your ass. Yeah? That is truth for your ass. And that's the root chakra. Even the birds are chiming in. That's true for your ass. And the funny thing is, the fact that other people know, like within the family, they know, and you're disgusting, so you're guilty by association for the fact of you assisted them in like trying to keep this a secret, believing it's never going to get out. You're nasty. You should be ashamed of yourself. Who in their right mind would want to bed or try to bed their mother's their mother's partner? Someone doesn't want me to get this out, do you? Tough. You try to bed your mother's partner. Is there anybody you haven't tried it on with? Zero morals. And this is the same person that goes on saying, oh, like, I'm better than that person. I'm better than that person. When really, all your rotten skeletons have burst out your closet. And to the siblings and the other family members that enable this behavior, do you understand me? That hid these disgusting tactics. How do you feel now? Some of you are going to find out that the same thing was done to you. And I'll tell you why you'll know. Excuse me, because whatever she's got tapped up there, and you clearly did it unprotected also. Clearly. Because if you didn't, why are you all sharing the same STDs, huh? I said what I said. I said what I said. And I believe this person has been waiting for this bomb to be dropped. And to be quite honest, you really don't care. But it's the fact that you think you can go around bullying other people and blackmailing other people and extorting money from other people, knowing that you're nothing but trash. Make it make sense. You look like trash. This is why you have all these diseases. Make it make sense. Hello? Medication free. Hello? Not that I'm making fun of people with medication, but I'm trying to say is, yeah, you can't do dirty deeds or dirt on people and not expect dirt to come back to you. Do you understand? Doesn't work like that. So I'm seeing it as, say for instance, if these people had, I don't know, psychotic issues or some type of dependency, because you've had so many of them, you've had so many of their nasty secretions. That's what you wanted, didn't it? You wanted the collective energy. That's why you did it, because you're nasty. Basically, you're going to take on their issues too. That's how that shit works. This is why you're all over the place.
Town for a big night.
This is probably why you're on what's it called? Psychomeds. And we're supposed to respect that. Why? Make it make sense. Jealousy. You were just jealous of how the universe illuminates the collective. That's why you did it. You hate to see the collective shine. These are the same people that will say dumb shit like, oh, no matter what we do to you, you always bounce back. You always come out unscathed, untouched, unscratched. Bitch, that's called protection. That's called higher realms protection. Let's not sugarcoat it now. You understand? Or dress it up. It is what it is. You're karmic, we ain't. We balance both our light and dark side. We have no choice. But you chose to stay in the darkness, but portray yourself as holier than thou. Make it make sense. Aren't you? Now you're realizing the red is your root chakra. You nailed yourself to the cross, boo-boo. You know what I'm trying to say to you? You nailed yourself to the cross. You come to that realization, you realize that, you know, when people deliberately do things to hurt you, it's like they get off on it. And the only reason why they want you to forgive them, how you back around them, is so that you can shield them from their karma. They're not going to tell you that, collective, but I'm telling you. This is why you was guided to cut off everybody. Rightfully so. So guess what? If you're really the issue, once you remove yourself, how can you still be the issue? But yet the issues got worse. Make it make sense. They got worse. Make it make sense. Everything that they experience is a deflection. Anything bad that happened to them is someone else's fault. But it was always them. Do you think I care if you take back the likes? No, boo boo. The truth hurts, innit? I got my YouTube channel open, yeah? The same 5 raiders, I can guarantee you, that's my same 5 stalkers. Family members, exes, and ex-friends I no longer talk to. Yeah, they put up some likes and then they took it back. Why is that? The truth hurts, doesn't it? Exactly. And this day's been coming for decades. Because these are the people that, in the families, and it's disgusting that they do this. They target one to scapegoat that one child and bully them. You ain't bullying me no more. Do you understand? And the fact that you got to hide behind fake accounts to try and bully me just proves you're weak. The fact that you got to group up to try and bully me proves you're weak. The fact that you got to pay people to hack my devices, lie and slander my name proves you're weak. Do you understand? But guess who gave me strength? The Creator. Guess who fights my battles? The Creator. Do you understand? You can study with your little devilish actions. Do you understand? 8 of coins. These are people that don't want you to make any money. Imagine that. It's one thing that they steal from you, collective. It's one thing that these people have done nothing but attack you your whole life. Do you understand? Do you know what? I'll just tell you straight. They tried to take you out. Why do they want to take you out? I'll tell you why. You people need to know this. And I'm seeing more than one person. They fraudulently put a life insurance policy on your head. And they want to cash out. Your own relatives. Yeah. And when they couldn't get the job done, that's when they involved the cults. When they couldn't get the job done, that's when they started to pay warlocks to date you, or Jezebelian witches. They sure did. These people was paid actors that came into your life to tear shit up for you and tear your life apart and then take you out. Inside job, they call it, right? Okay. 3 of Swords. Oh. Now they fighting. Listen, you can't blame no one but yourselves. These are people that always wanted to fight you, but not face to face, where they can say, "Oh, this is why I have issues with you," or "This is what you did to me," because you did nothing. So they have to sit behind the scenes and fabricate beef. Make it make sense. They fabricate shit. This is why God said, "Don't pay no mind." Do you understand? Why are you gonna defend something that never happened? That's what they want you to do. Because that's what you've ever had to, that's what you've ever been able to do. You always have to defend yourself. Why am I defending lies? The truth will always surface, no matter how long it takes. Even if it does take half a century for some of us. Better late than never, huh? So yeah, now they're in heartache. Now they're miserable. Why miserable? Because their punching bag isn't there to be punched around no more. That's why they're miserable. They're miserable because people see them for truly who they are. They're miserable because people are going back in their memory and remembering, oh, it was that same individual that did X, Y, Z. I remember the collective warned me about these people. And that's fine. I will always warn people. But it's up to you how you choose to utilize the information I give you. And if you choose not to, and it doesn't end well for you, then that's on your head, not mine. Period. Now we're just guided not to say shit to nobody. You understand? Letting them figure that shit out themselves. And they are. Abruptly, might I add. Yeah. Now everything that they've been saying, everything they've been doing is crumbling. Because yellow is solarplex. So everything that they built on 40 foundations, all the energy that they put into these lies. So these are people that use lust. What they do is they either put some type of spell over you I don't know, invite you out for a drink, offer you food. Never eat or drink from these people, I promise you. Because that item is tainted with something. Do you understand? Then they lure you in. Maybe your guard is down and you can't fight back. And then they seduce you. Most of all, I guarantee you, some way, shape, or form, someone's either taking pictures or even videotaping it. But they will have some type of evidence on you. And when you choose not to, how can I say, go back for seconds, because it's really funny how nobody wants to go back for seconds. Make it make sense. Isn't that amazing how nobody wants to go back for seconds? I can imagine someone waking up in disgust, utter disgust. So that's when the blackmail starts. That's where the extortion starts. That's where the threats start. Do you understand? So why would the collector want to be associated with energies like that? Again, they have to fabricate things. And this is how they've been deflecting it. They make up stories called fake beef, do you understand? To get you to some type of combative energy, so you've got to defend yourself. Why are we going to defend lies? Yeah, they hate that fact that the universe is crowning you a queen of wands. Ooh! Look at this, look at this, look at this. You try to use magic to mess up someone's whole life. That flopped. Collective. This is the universe crowning you a queen of wands. In fact, you incorporate all the major arcana. Let me just say that much. You are all the queens. All in one. I would say an earth angel of many talents. Let's just call it what it is. This is why this individual is big mad. Because this is the title that they chose. This is the life they chose. And once it didn't pan out the way they wanted it to, they wanted to swap. It doesn't work like that, boo-boo. Okay? It don't work like that. So yeah, this is what they've been doing. They've been using word retreat. Because once you keep telling lies on people and they believe it, that's still a form of black magic. So not only do you commit the ultimate betrayal, you continue to. Do you understand? So yeah. Good for you. I hope you're proud of yourself. I hope your children are proud of you. So I can guarantee you, you're not telling your children about the dirty things you've been getting up to. You're not telling your children about how you were sleeping with your siblings' partners and your mother-in-laws and your own parents too. Make it make sense. Was there anybody off limits? I doubt it. I'm guessing the freedom probably rejected you too. Oh. So this is why you did it, because you was jealous with the collective choices. That's mad. Listen, violet is the origin. So the origin is these people or these family members was jealous. Jealous with who you are. Maybe jealous with your spiritual ranking. Also jealous with the fact of, clearly, look. Because Seven of Cups is, you have multiple options. Do you understand? That could be like multiple streams of income, multiple different talents, multiple gifts. Whether you're aware of it or not, that's exactly what that means. And that's why they did it. They deemed it as unfair, but guess what? You'll know, innit? You chose your path. Make it make sense. So whose fault is that? Not the collective's. Yeah. So clearly these people don't love themselves. But collective, obviously, you learned to love yourself, which is why you was upgraded to Empress status. Obviously, if it's a man, you call it Emperor. But yeah, these are females we're talking about. Females that like to turn men against other feminines, even using magic. There's no one that they wouldn't seduce. That's their secret weapon. Make it make sense. That's not a flex. Do you understand? That's not a flex. And we're not responsible for your delusions. So yeah. This is why you're going to upgrade to Empress status. If it comes out again collective, then you know that's just confirmation, isn't it? Ooh. Yeah. Again, 7 of coins. The color is violet. Violet is the origin. They're mad that things always work out for you, number one, and number two, you're a hard worker. Make it make sense. That's like saying you come from a family, yeah, where one person's abused, treated like shit, made the scapegoat, and everybody else is just a bunch of narcissists. But you're the generational curse breaker. Make it make sense. And the fact that you're able to go through all that, go through all those betrayals, all that torture, all that torment, and still have a good heart, a pure heart, why are you bitter? Make it make sense. This is kind of thing what baffles me. Like, why are you still bitter? The fact that you abuse your elders into untimely demise. Let's talk about that too. Because you know you got hell to pay for that one too. I'm gonna say it like it is. Do you understand? And I stand on every word. Put that in your AI and chop it up. God knows what you've been trying. You've been trying to like screenshot, screen record, and then trying to put it into AI and make it look as though we're saying something nefarious. No, boo boo. Because people can see the original. And you probably tried that in the past, and that shit's backfired. Again, there's a rat in the kitchen. So when you're trying to perceive or dictate what we're saying, why would you? I thought you didn't care. I thought it was beneath you. But you just can't help yourself, can you? Yeah. It's because whatever you had, you're losing it. Whatever money you had, you're losing it. For some of you, they owe you money because they stole it. They illegally stole it. They committed crimes to steal it. So I'm not sure if these people was having sexual encounters or offering sexual favors for things. Probably so. That's how. Yeah, that's real nasty. Sorry. You're entitled to your lies. I'm entitled to my opinion. It is what it is. We can agree to disagree. Yeah, they was mad at the fact of we're hard workers. Make it make sense. But if you put in the work, why should you not yield the fruits of your labor? Make it make sense. I'm confused. But you think it's okay to just lie still, open your legs, you understand me? Pass on your spiritual parasites to get what you want. And really think the divine gonna let you live a happy life. I don't think so. Definitely not. Definitely not. Like I said, innit? So you've just been surviving off of the people's energies that you've been stealing. Oh, so you always want. Oh. So not only did you. Oh, so I get it now. So that's why you've been doing it. You wanted the collective's divine counterpart, didn't you? So you believe the minute you saw the divine in what you deemed was a stable, happy, loving relationship, you stopped at nothing to tarnish it. And the thing is, when you think about a collective, I know a lot of people can agree with this. It's the same thing over. It's like this person or these individuals repeat the same pattern, and when it suits them, they like to threat back in your face. They think that's a flex to try and hurt you. But the fact that you don't care, they're more mad at the fact that you don't care. Do you understand? Oh well. So if you did try, I'm not really sensing for some of you, if you have a king of coins, yeah, they did this for over a man. This was done over male species. We don't chase, we attract. So if you're jealous of that, that's a you problem. That's not a collective problem. These are the same kind of people that want to be all nosy in your business, want to tell you about your man or your relationship, but yet though they don't have shit of their own. And 9 times out of 10, they want what you got. How can you always want what the collective's got, but you can never keep it? Make it make sense. Even your own, you've never kept them. Why is that? Some of them have gone the opposite. I'm gonna have to just say it like it is, but you actually, whatever you've done, you put men off of feminine. So that must say a lot about your coochie. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. Yeah, you mad that we balanced out our chakras because green is heart chakra. Yeah, I'm liking this one. You're mad at You're mad because we don't see the world through your eyes. You're not supposed to. Do you understand? If anything, it was to say we can agree to disagree. That's like saying, I don't want to be anybody but myself, yeah. But it's like you want to be the collector so bad, you'll do anything just to feel that for a moment. You go to any lengths, and you've proved that with your actions. How do you feel now? But yet, though, you're the victim. I can imagine this is someone that probably drinks herself into a stupor and cries on cue. I don't know why I'm hearing that on cue. So this is like a really good actor. And then when you don't get your own way, you start to get like violent and threatening. And then you like to card, oh look, I got this evidence on you. So you blackmail people. You're a blackmailer. That's what you are. You're a blackmailer. Oh damn. Collective. We're up here. And these people are below the sign. Let me just say that much. In fact, not even below the sign. They're in the reverse. But upright is us. We're at the top of our game. That's why they're big man. I know what they're thinking. They're thinking, ooh, collective. That's alignment. That's total alignment with the universe. Why am I hearing this? Full moon, half moon, total eclipse. Yeah, and these people have been eclipsed. Not just out of your energy, out of your future. Oh! Yes, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. This is justice. That's blue, by the way. Okay? You see, when you speak truth, lies will always come back and haunt you. Remember that. Remember that. Some of us, let me just say this, yeah. The reason why they thought they could use our insecurities against us, which is compulsive liars. I hate liars because I grew up on lies. I grew up being lied to. Not a nice feeling. So when you're a child and you cannot what do you call it? You cannot comprehend the lies. And then as you get older, you find out that it's lies. Why would you want to cause a child that level of trauma? And then you would have your siblings that are laughing at you. Just little things like that. So then not only are you grooming the next generation of narcissists, do you understand? You're using one child as the scapegoat. Do you understand? As the test subject. That's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And then you wonder why you end up in situations like you do. And the fact that we're not bitter about it, don't get me wrong, it did a lot of damage. I'd be allowed to say it didn't. But the fact that I was able to heal, you could do anything with the divine. Anything with the divine. To these people that truly don't believe in the creator, point blank, they don't believe in the creator. I'll be honest with you, collective, at one point I didn't. I thought to myself, why would he make me go through this? What did I do to be born into this? Do you understand me? Because I went through a lot as a child that I didn't need to go through. Do you understand? I didn't understand that. What did I do? Until I understand about generational curses or that kind of bullshit. But still, no one told me anything. That's what you're trying to do. They don't know shit, but I keep one person out of the loop deliberately. Now tell me if that's not evil personified. I will not be your cash cow. Do you understand? I will not be your energy supply. I owe you nothing but my back. Do you understand? I walked away with nothing. You stole everything what belonged to me and lied about it. And I hope you're happy with it. Do you understand? Because you will never have me in your life again. I'm glad the creator took you out of my existence. You've been made extinct. There's no coming back from what you did. And the sad thing is, collective, yeah, you see when you have children, why would I want my children to bear the brunt of what I went through as a child? I'm going to go through hell and high water to make sure they don't have to experience that. But people like these, they don't give a damn. They have children to use their children as bait, to put the children up as a bartering tool. Do you understand? So many people even never had children that I love. They had children to make claims to other people's wealth, to hold on to a man. And they never had the right intentions. That's why shit never panned out. But when you deliberately destroy people's relationships because you're jealous, you best believe that shit's going to come back tenfold. And it is. Yeah. You thought if you kept the collective in the dark, they would never find out the truth. How's that working for you? How's that working for you? You want to keep the collective in the darkness, yeah, in their little hermit mode. Again, that's solar plexus chakra. But you got to remember, this is how you know collective, because you saw things that others didn't. You felt things that other people didn't. And when you tried to verbalize it, you was always shut down aggressively. Because they knew. They've always known. They just didn't want you to know. And now that you're awakened to it, there's nothing they can do. This is why some of you had other parental figures sent into your life on purpose to steal your innocence. We all know how that story goes. And yeah, they did exactly that. But still, you came out in one piece. They're not never going to admit that. Some of you come from a family that are PDFs. They don't see anything wrong with, I'm just going to say it like it is, incest. They think it's normal. I can bear witness to that. Absolutely. But I will not bear the shame of your actions. Because you're the predator. Do you understand? These was fully grown adults attacking children before they reach the age of 10. Imagine that. Yeah, food for thought, huh? But yeah, they know. Exactly, look at that. The universe knows who you are. And what's mad is a lot of people. I don't blame anybody for not speaking up. Yeah, it is what it is. Do you understand me? But the fact that you still chose to withhold information or keep up the facade and even lie to, you got to answer to that, not me. I'm okay. You understand? I don't need closure. Can we illuminate what's wrong? That's my neighbor downstairs. That's what they don't like. So they tried to smear an end to you so people couldn't see who you truly was underneath. And they tried to silence you. Look at that. Collective, your origin is love. That's who you was created to be, unconditional love. I think the lesson for a lot of us was, yeah, I don't know why we had this expectation or even interpretation. I know it sounds nuts, but you just assume that if you love someone the way you want to be loved, you'll get it back in return. That's some bullshit. You just get used and abused. That's the truth. The matter is, the origin is, you're supposed to learn to love yourself first. Do you understand? That is the secret. You have to learn to love yourself first, unconditionally, good, bad, or indifferent. Now you got to think to yourself, when you experience certain things from an early age, it kind of makes it hard. I get it. But the fact that doesn't matter how long it takes, you get there in the end is testimony. Yeah, testimony to your strength and your willpower. Clearly, your sacral chakra. And I tell you why I say this. Because look, they couldn't do it with spell work. Listen, they were trying to take you out from you was in the womb. A lot of you have a very traumatic childhood that I would say, not saying gave you amnesia. I believe that these same people put some type of spell on you to take away those memories so that they couldn't be exposed. And now you're tapping back in. It's all coming out in a wash now, boo boo. Yeah, told you. And that's the key. Keep pushing forward. So we got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Right? If this comes out in the deck, yeah, that's just confirmation. It's on the bottom. If it comes out in the deck. And these are people that try to take your strength. It was because some of you had friends that was doing this to you too. They would do things like steal your boyfriend from you, thinking it was a flex, but they would do it sneakily. And act like you wasn't good enough. Ooh. So these people used money. So you were paying for a lot older than me. So you was paying for a lot of shit. And what you couldn't pay for, you were stealing from other people. And the collective, by the way. We got the death card and we've got the Ace of Coins in the reverse. So that was the root of that's the origin of why you was doing what you was doing. Greed. Excuse me, spiritual work. Wow. You was doing it for some type of money. So what you was essentially doing, that you was stealing other people's, say for instance, other people's inheritance, so that you could have forward movement or you could have a new life. When you never earned it and you never deserved it and it didn't belong to you. Disgusting. And what have we got to show for it now? Not a pot to piss in or wind to throw it out of. How about that? And you also use some of this money to try and take the strength, take the collective strength, or you wanted the strength that the collective had. Let me tell you something, here. You got to find your own strength. You cannot steal it from somebody else. It doesn't work like that. Do you understand? You got to find your own backbone. You got to find your own spine. You got to find your own mind. And clearly you don't love yourself. If you loved yourself, you would never have done the things you did. And the fact that you cannot say that about the collective, give yourself a pat on the back. That's what's really burning you, because we know you're out there trying to dig dirt. You understand? Even some of you even pay people to tell lies. You understand? For every action, there's a reaction. Yeah, you made your choice on what reaction you chose to receive, and that's going to be karma because of the lies you told. You'd have been better off sticking to the truth, but you don't like the truth because the truth exposes who you truly are, who you've truly always been. So the collective will no longer shield you from your own karma. That's why you wanted the collective around. He was hiding in our energy and making us suffer the consequences of your actions. That shit is dead in the water. You will never, not while I'm breathing air, be able to harm someone like that again. The universe is making sure of that because you're cursed. You're marked. I heard you're marked and you're cursed. So you may have had to get into your masculine energy collective at some point. But the fact of the matter still remains, that's the origin. Have there been times when I don't just asking, yeah? I know I have, and at first I used to take it like offensive. I've been told, "Oh, you sound like a man." I used to get called geezer bird, but then I just thought it's because I was a tomboy. But when I shaved my hair a few times, yeah, it got worse. And then I thought to myself, the same people making fun, they're truly insecure. Because it came out of nowhere, do you know what I mean? But then I thought to myself, ooh, maybe they was paid to do that to make me feel even worse. Exactly. They like to keep you in a perpetual lowness state where you don't love yourself, you don't value yourself, you don't see yourself as worthy. Because who benefits from it? They do. Not anymore. Not anymore. Woo! Look at that. Ten of Swords on the bottom. Let me shuffle these first and see if it comes back out. I just saw the Queen of Swords in the middle of the upright too. Yeah, you stand on your words. Unlike some people. Collective, no one hasn't told you, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you and I'm proud of me. I'm proud of you. Yeah, something's coming in quick. Something's moving very, very fast. These people no longer have any power. Ooh, look how the Two of Swords flew out. Wow. Yeah. So you've literally been, for some of you, you may have been feeling like a lot of, I would say, upgrades. Take it however it's way it resonates for you. You'll not have to go into detail. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna go into detail purely because yeah, we know there's a lot of karmics in the chat and plagiarizers too. But we've got the Two of Swords with the Three of Swords. So this tells me they want a mental confusion. They want to do miserable. So considering you still found happiness regardless, it's like now they're in the same position or in the same boat. They can't come and ask you nothing. What I will say is what works for one person may not work for another. But I was guided on staying silent, and that's what I'm gonna do. Period. I'll leave it at that. I'm staying silent. So you have to find your own way, just like how we did. Do you understand? Even when the odds was up against us, we still found our way through. The Queen of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles. You're very capable, you're very practical, you're very resourceful, collective. Considering the cards you was dealt, it's testimony. And you made it look easy, and you still look good doing it. Give us a pat on the back. You still look good doing it. That's why they're really hating. So you've had some type of glow up, possibly. And it's like your work efforts, even your work ethics, people can clearly see. It's like you're always striving for new heights. The only difference is you're not sharing vital information with the wrong individuals. Because you see that clearly now. People's only asking, like, oh, how's it going? Like, what are you up to these days? Just to get information out of you so they know what to attack next, to sabotage you. That's what it's been. It's been about straight sabotaging you. And now they're stuck in their head. Because they know whatever they've done, if it didn't work, it's coming back to them. Do you understand? Yeah. Hi. Ooh. I gotta take it as I get it. I like these cards actually. See, it could have been people that pretending to have the same gifts that you had, but when it came to them, I don't know, having to demonstrate it or people want to see evidence of it, they couldn't come up with anything, which is weird. People see who you are, but they did this because, put it this way, whatever they have been doing, they can't do nothing. They can't go forward. So whatever they signed up for, whatever they was partaking in, they're trapped in that. They're committed to whatever they was doing. Oh damn. I'm sorry. You've always been a Nine of Pentacles. That's where energy starts at a Nine of Pentacles. That's where spirit has you. That means energetically, your energy is abundance. This is why people like to get you into like stupid arguments, because even if you're defending yourself, going back and forth, that's a transaction, an energy transaction. That make any sense? Yeah. And once you peep game, once you were shown certain things, yeah, you pulled that shit back. And then we got the Six of Pentacles with the Five of Wands. Do you know what that tells me, collective? These people was fighting you for your own energy, fighting you for your essence. Make it make sense. The cards don't lie. These people, whether it was your relatives, because never going to call them family, never that, or the people in your environment, people you worked with, people you grew up with, they was deliberately fighting you for your energy and essence. Now, if that ain't twisted, I don't know what the hell is. These people are sick. Yeah. These people that want to distill your success. Oh shit, I told you. I told you. Look at the synchronicities. 5, 6, 2, 3, 7, 8. This is like planetary alignment. Or collective alignment, however way you want to verbalize it. 7 of Wands and the 8 of Wands collective. I'll just say they had a preconceived notion on how you was going to defend yourself against lies. They never expected you to give it to God, did they? They never expect you to give it to the Creator. Vengeance isn't ours. Vengeance is the Creator's. And I get that's a hard pill to swallow, because don't get me wrong, I've been there too. Or I'd rather go and have it out with you. Do you understand? But these people knew exactly what he was doing. And like I said, they was all taught. The only person that was left at the loop was you, collective. And now they know that you know. Yeah. I told you, Queen of Wands, that's just confirming who you are again. You've always been empathic, you've always been warm, cheerful. You've always been upbeat, and I think I get it when people say, "Oh, you don't look like what you've been through." I call it divine restoration. Because I'll be honest with you, I feel much better now than I did like 10, 15 years ago, if that makes any sense. I don't just feel it, I can see it too. And I've been told it as well. Do you understand? So even I'm shocked as to I didn't know it could be this good. If that makes any sense? But it is. Yeah. They're mad that you. Ooh. Literally dropped on the floor. Yeah, I know somebody's mad that all this is coming up. That all this is coming up. Yeah, so you're kicking yourselves, I know, because you're thinking about the actions you took. You're in anxiety because you know whatever actions you took has come out to bite you big time. Yeah, you scared. I know you scared. You're trying to project that onto us. It's not our energy. I revoke it because it's not my energy. I got nothing to be anxious about. Do you understand? I live a blessed life. Three of Wands. And a King of... Ooh, is someone going broke? So, whoever bartered with whatever could still... The King of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah. That's I would call this person a scam artist. Someone who's ruthless. Someone who doesn't do things honorably. This is someone that will take or perpetrate any dirty tactic to get what they want. That's what they care about, is what they want. They will use anything and anyone to get what they want. But yet though, this strikes me the kind of person that likes to go out and brag and boast. Oh, look at me type thing. That's this kind of individual. But guess what? Whatever dumb shit you did, you just exposed yourself, or you just put your own nail in the coffin. Because Knight of Swords is swift action, chaotic action. Whatever you've done, you've backfired. So if you paid for a ritual, if you tried to do a ritual yourself, or for some of you, you may have actually had to go out and physically do something. That makes any sense. So it could be spa work, something you paid for, or something you tried to physically do yourself. And your ass got tore up. Let me just say that. I'm getting highly egotistical energy. Somebody's enraged, I know. What are you mad for? Queen of Swords, yeah. So you're mad because you must have done some sport because you couldn't manipulate someone else's free will. So this strikes me as someone that likes some dipper with spa work. So this King of Pentacles in a reverse, I'm calling him a warlock. Straight up and down. I get warlock vibes. Grandiose warlock. Grandiose covert warlock. With mummy issues. You understand? That thinks money is a status, but they're not telling people how they stole, probably unalived, to obtain what they did. It was never through any hard work. You understand? These are people that would even do things like use their own children as collateral, sacrifice their own children for money. Yeah. You ever heard the stories, right? So many people like to eat babies. They're mad because you're moving forward. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune to the Fool. Because your heart is healed. That's why it's allowing all these all this balance. This is why you're getting justice. And And there's nothing people can do to stop it. Except for someone going to try and come in, because they can't manipulate your energy. They can't manipulate your free will with spell work, anything. It's not working. Now that collective is the prime action of self-love. Once you love and you value yourself, this shit doesn't work. It only works on people that are low vibrational like them. And that's the kind of people they prey on. So doesn't that make them a coward as well? A spineless, weak coward? I have zero time for energies like that. And I will give energy like that zero energy. Period. Point blank period. That's why they're really mad. Right. Let me. I don't want to pull from now. Let me just. I need to just check a lot of times. I've done reading and found cards behind me. I have no idea how to flew behind me. But this tells me that these people are trying to interrupt the energy. As they're trying to pull the energy. I haven't done these in a while. And you can sense it as well, because every time the moon cycle comes, these people try some dumb shit. So spirit's saying, let them knock themselves out. You understand? You know you're protected, ain't shit people can do. But they want you to be in fear. They want you to believe that they can do some type of harm. But you're doing it in secrecy. You're hiding behind closed doors. Weirdos. Cowards and weirdos. I would never respect that at all. Or give it any acknowledgement. Look at that. You have the motivation to prevail. In this deck, Knight of Swords is motivation. And it's in the upright. If it's in the reverse, that means you're lacking some type of motivation. This is why it's good to rest. So if these people are tired and burnt out, that's on them. Can I get something from this Lunar Tarot deck, Spirit? How the collective told you. Earth Angel Magic. Earth Angel Magic. Knight of Wands. Yeah, you know when you're balanced, it's like you shift things for the better, if that makes any sense. You can go anywhere and change energy. That's how powerful your energy is. I notice you can either walk into a room or even walk down the road and people stare. But people that are self-aware and are at a higher level of consciousness, they see you. Some of you may have had strangers telling you that they see you. People you don't know from a hole in the wall. Do you understand? Yeah. Because you live not a perfect life, but a balanced life. And that's the most I would say on that. Yeah. You're on go. Because Hangman's in the reverse, and Hangman means like you just not at stand to be, just like weighing up your options, figuring out your next moves, like figuring out or planning out what route you're gonna take, putting your plans, setting your plans in motion, putting your plans into action, and then implementing them. And it's in the reverse. Collective, you on go. I don't blame you. Look at it's blue, it's blue.
Receive a gift.
So whatever it is that you're speaking is making changes in the energy. Put it that way. And remember, green is your heart chakra, which shows me that you're fearless. You understand? You're not asking for permission. Any doors that these people try to block, you made your own. Exactly. Look. What was I just saying about the power of self-love? You can't touch that because they clearly don't have self-love. They may try and impersonate it, but they don't have self-love. They don't have true self-love. You truly love yourself unconditionally, every part of you, and that displays on the outside. Does that make any sense? How you take care of yourself on the inside, it's how it shows on the outside. Shine bright, collective. Continue to. No apologies given. No, you don't owe nobody no explanation. These people are just mad because you didn't make the choices that they pre-planned that you were supposed to make, apparently. Look at that. They hate your confidence. Some of you may have just got like a little confidence boost, maybe. Or you're more in your confidence. Yeah. You're not easily swayed. So these are people that you could say that they've been trying to like, how can I say? Antagonize you, poke at you, prod at you, mock you. Just do anything under the sun just to irritate you, basically. And you kept composure. And the more you composed, the more these people became unhinged. Exactly, look at that. 4 and 7. 12. Choices and contemplation. 4 of Cups with the 7 of Cups. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Do you have shit. Confirmation. Didn't I just say for some of you, they're jealous at the fact of you have so many choices. You have so many choices open to you. Whether you see them all or not, you have many choices open to you. You understand? So, of course, why would you rush? Contemplation. I wouldn't advise you to rush into anything. Weigh up the pros and the cons. Strategize. And then implement them. In silence. Because you know these people, yeah. These people are watching. Trying to figure out what your next move is going to be. 4 and 4 is 8. 8 is infinity. Yeah. It's literally like your heart chakra is having a celebration. All your spirit team celebrating. I need your ancestors celebrating. They're proud of you. I'm proud of you. Because I know a lot of people like to, how can I say, they're more worried about what other people might think. Who gives a damn? Do you understand? They're not paying your bills. These are the same people that like to mock and take the piss out of others to deflect from having to take a look at their own selves. So you could say these are very nasty individuals that don't change. Yeah. Collectively, you will be satisfied. Your life will be satisfying this lifetime. And it's blue too. So clearly this is something that you're manifesting. Oh, look at that. And this is being manifested through with the action that you've been taking. You don't know what your next moves are. Keep it like that. Let me get one more spot, please. Thank you. Let's get one more for the collection, please. Cool. Exactly. New ideas. And this is new ideas that they can't steal, because for some of you, that's what they have been doing. Do you understand? Anything they see you do, they want to copy and act as though they was the creator of it. Please. Then they want to run around the community and act like, oh, they're copying me. They're so jealous of me. So everything you fabricated is now, put your ass in the tower. How about that? And that's good enough for me. Some of you are being gifted with new ideas. For some of you, these, whatever it is, is a thing where it's like it keeps reoccurring, it keeps coming up. All these ideas keep being brand to you. So it's like your angels are confirming, act on it. Do you understand? Just continue to move in silence. And just be mindful how you proceed forward with it. And just be mindful of the fake ass people that want to say, oh, let's team up and collaborate. No, we don't need to collaborate with nobody. We're good. We do better by ourselves. So yeah. Be proud of yourself.